Hello, this is Mr. Piddlecaw with Pre-Calculus Honors 3rd and 8th period classes. As you know, a number of you had difficulty on quiz 2.1. So what I'm going to do is walk through each of the problems on the quiz. They won't be exactly what you had, but they'll be very similar. And we'll see how to work it. All right, so the first problem, the graph of y equals sine x undergoes these transformations. And we have two control points on the graph here that we can move around to make this match the transformations that are required. The first one says the graph is reflected about the x-axis. So we're just going to do a mirror reflection and take this point and drag it down to its matching point on the other side of the x-axis. Then it says the amplitude is increased by a factor of 2. Well, right now the amplitude is 1. So if we increase it by a factor of 2, now it's going to be 2. Negative 2 down here, positive 2 over on the other side. All right, the third one says the period of the graph is decreased by a factor of 3, which means this is going to be compressed. We're going to get more cycles of the sine wave within a given period. Now, right now, from the zero crossing at the origin to the bottom of this sine wave is pi over 2. So what we need to do is move that to 1/3 of that, decreased by a factor of 3. So pi over 2 divided by 3 is pi over 6. So we're going to drag this over here to pi over 6. There we are. And now the period has been decreased. The frequency has been increased. All right, fourthly, it wants us to horizontally translate to the right by pi over 9 radians. Well, how far is pi over 9? Well, pi over 6 is 3 pi is 3 pi over 18. So each of these divisions on the x-axis is pi over 18. Well, pi over 9 is equal to 2 pi over 18. So I'm going to drag this one to the right, 2 of those units, and I'm going to move this one, 2 of those units. I think I got it. And lastly, it says the graph is vertically translated up by 1 unit. So each of these have to go up by 1 unit. You got to do both of them. You can't do just one. Okay. Now, I claim that that is the correct interpretation of these transformations. And when I press the submit button, I get a green check mark. So I've done this correctly.